Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world overflowing with opportunities, yet so many of us feel trapped, defeated, or stagnant. Today, I want to confront the silent enemy that stands between you and your success. That enemy is not your background, not your circumstances, but your ignorance. What you don't know is blocking what you are meant to achieve, so you must embrace the knowledge and abandon the belief that what you have to offer really isn't as special. And ignorance is often misunderstood. Many people view it as an innocent state, a passive lack of information that carries no real consequence. But ignorance is far from innocent. It is a silent thief that robs individuals of their potential and opportunities without them even realizing it. What you don't know can hurt you, limit you, and even destroy you. This truth is not meant to discourage, but to awaken us to the reality that we must confront ignorance if we are to achieve success. Ignorance is not about intelligence, it is about awareness. Some of the most brilliant minds have been held back because they lacked specific knowledge in key areas of their lives. Intelligence can only take you so far if it is not paired with the right information. Imagine someone trying to navigate a complex maze blindfolded. Their ability to strategize or think critically is irrelevant if they lack the essential information to make informed decisions about their path. There are plenty of things. It is irrelevant if they lack the essential information to make informed decisions about their path. In the same way, ignorance blinds us, leaving us vulnerable to mistakes, missed opportunities, and avoidable failures. One of the greatest misconceptions about ignorance is that it is harmless. People often excuse their lack of knowledge with phrases like, "I didn't know any better," or "no one told me." While these statements may explain a situation, they do not remove the consequences. What you don't know about your health won't stop disease from affecting you. What you don't know about financial management won't protect you from bankruptcy. Ignorance does not absolve you from the outcomes of decisions you make or fail to make because of what you didn't know. Secondly, you fail at times. You have to be able to process failure. Furthermore, ignorance creates a breeding ground for fear and insecurity. People fear the unknown because they lack the information that would give them confidence. When you don't understand something, it seems intimidating, even insurmountable. This fear keeps many people from taking bold steps toward their goals. They hesitate, procrastinate, and sometimes abandon their dreams entirely because the path seems too uncertain. But often, the uncertainty they face could be resolved with knowledge. When you learn, you empower yourself. What once seemed overwhelming becomes manageable. What once seemed impossible becomes achievable. Unforgivable becomes achievable. Another aspect of ignorance is its ability to perpetuate itself. When people remain unaware, they don't even know what they don't know. They continue in patterns of thinking and behavior that limit their growth, often repeating mistakes or settling for less than they deserve. This cycle can only be broken by intentional learning and a commitment to seek the truth, no matter how uncomfortable or challenging it might be. The truth is, ignorance is not neutral. It is an active force working against you, keeping you from reaching your potential. The good news is that ignorance is not permanent. It can be confronted and overcome through a deliberate pursuit of knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. By committing to learn and grow, you can remove the blindfold that ignorance places over your eyes and step boldly into the success you were meant to achieve. Knowledge is one of the most powerful resources a person can possess. It is the foundation of growth, progress, and achievement in every area of life. Like currency, knowledge holds value and its worth increases as it is acquired and applied. Success in any form is not an accident. It is the result of strategic decisions, informed choices, and intentional actions, all of which stem from the level of knowledge a person has. Intentional actions, all of which stem from the level of knowledge a person has. Without knowledge, success becomes a matter of chance rather than intention. And even the best opportunities can slip through your fingers if you lack the understanding to recognize and seize them. In the same way that money can open doors to experiences and opportunities, knowledge unlocks access to success. It gives you the ability to navigate challenges, solve problems, and make decisions that propel you forward. The opportunities that surround you every day require a certain level of knowledge to access. Without it, you may walk past doors that were meant to lead to your breakthrough. Many people remain stuck in cycles of mediocrity, not because they lack potential, but because they lack the information needed to activate that potential. Knowledge also equips you to anticipate and adapt to change. The world is constantly evolving, and those who succeed are not necessarily the strongest or the most talented, but those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn. When you invest in gaining knowledge, you position yourself to stay ahead of trends, respond to shifting circumstances, and remain relevant in your field. This adaptability is a key factor in long-term success. Ignorance, on the other hand, leaves you vulnerable to being blindsided by change, unable to pivot when necessary. The value of knowledge is not limited to technical skills or academic learning. It includes self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and an understanding of people and systems. A person who understands their own strengths and weaknesses is far better equipped to make decisions that align with their goals. Similarly, someone who knows how to communicate effectively and build relationships can achieve success faster than someone who is technically skilled but lacks interpersonal insight. Knowledge is multifaceted, and its application can transform every area of your life. Moreover, knowledge amplifies confidence. When you know what you're doing and why you're doing it, you approach challenges with a sense of assurance. Confidence born from knowledge is far more stable than confidence based on guesswork or luck. It allows you to take risks with calculated precision, knowing that even if you encounter setbacks, you have the tools to recover and move forward. End quote. The pursuit of knowledge is a continuous journey. Just as you wouldn't expect to live off a single paycheck for a lifetime, you cannot rely on the knowledge you gained in the past to sustain you indefinitely. Success demands that you keep learning, keep growing, and keep refining your understanding. The more knowledge you accumulate, the more equipped you become to make decisions that lead to greater success. In this way, knowledge truly is the currency of success, and its value cannot be overstated. Fear is one of the most crippling emotions a person can experience, and it often originates not from real danger, but from the unknown. Ignorance creates a vacuum where uncertainty thrives, and in that uncertainty fear takes root. When you don't know what lies ahead, when you don't understand the situation you're facing, or when you lack the information to make sense of your circumstances, fear becomes the natural response. This fear can paralyze you, keeping you from taking steps that could lead to growth, progress, or success. Ignorance blinds us to possibilities and exaggerates risks. It distorts our perception, making challenges seem larger and more insurmountable than they truly are. Imagine standing at the edge of a dark room, unable to see what's inside. Without knowledge of what's in that space, your mind begins to fill the void with assumptions, most of which are negative. You imagine obstacles, dangers, or threats that may not even exist. This is the nature of fear born out of ignorance. It is a fear of what might be rather than what actually is. This kind of fear doesn't just stop you from moving forward. It can drive you to retreat. It convinces you that staying in your current position, even if it's uncomfortable or unfulfilling, is safer than venturing into the unknown. It whispers that taking a risk is too dangerous, that trying something new is too difficult, or that failure is inevitable. All the while, the truth is that much of what you fear could be addressed or resolved through knowledge. Ignorance also creates a sense of helplessness. When you lack understanding, you feel as though you have no control over your circumstances. This helplessness feeds into fear, making you hesitant to take action because you're unsure of the outcome. People who are uninformed about their finances, for example, often live in constant anxiety about money. They fear bills, unexpected expenses, or investment decisions because they don't have the knowledge to manage their resources confidently. Similarly, individuals who don't understand their health may live in fear of illness, not because they are necessarily unwell, but because they lack the knowledge to take proactive steps toward well-being. The cycle of ignorance and fear is self-reinforcing. Fear discourages exploration, learning, and growth, which in turn keeps ignorance intact. Over time, this cycle can trap individuals in a limited and unfulfilled existence, far from their true potential. However, the antidote to this cycle is knowledge. When you gain understanding, fear begins to dissipate. Clarity replaces uncertainty, and confidence takes the place of hesitation. Knowledge allows you to see challenges for what they are, manageable, solvable, and often opportunities in disguise. The most powerful way to overcome fear rooted in ignorance is to seek understanding actively. Every time you learn something new, you shine a light into the darkness, reducing the space where fear can thrive. Knowledge empowers you to face the unknown with courage, turning what was once a source of fear into a stepping stone for growth and success. In the world that is constantly changing, self-education is not just an advantage, it is a necessity. So, the true power of self-education lies in its ability to align learning with your personal goals and passions. Unlike formal education, which often follows a standardized curriculum, self-education allows you to tailor your learning journey to what matters most to you. This freedom fosters a deeper level of engagement and motivation. When you choose what to learn and why, the process becomes more meaningful, and the knowledge you acquire is more likely to be retained and applied effectively. Self-education also fosters independence and critical thinking. It teaches you to seek out information, evaluate its credibility, and draw your own conclusions. In an age where information is abundant but not always accurate, these skills are invaluable. Relying solely on others to provide you with knowledge can leave you vulnerable to misinformation or limited perspectives. Self-education, on the other hand, empowers you to explore multiple viewpoints and make informed decisions based on a broader understanding. One of the most significant advantages of self-education is its accessibility. Today, with the wealth of resources available online and offline, anyone with a desire to learn can access a virtually limitless pool of knowledge. Books, videos, podcasts, online courses, and mentorship opportunities are readily available, often at little to no cost. The only requirement is a commitment to the process. The only requirement is a commitment to the process. This accessibility levels the playing field, allowing individuals from all backgrounds to learn, grow, and achieve their goals. Self-education is also a continuous process. Unlike formal education, which often has a defined start and end, self-education is lifelong. It adapts to your evolving interests, career changes, and personal growth. This adaptability ensures that you remain relevant and capable in an ever-changing world. It allows you to stay ahead of trends, seize new opportunities, and overcome challenges that might otherwise seem insurmountable. Perhaps the most empowering aspect of self-education is the sense of ownership it provides. When you take control of your learning, you take control of your life. Every piece of knowledge you gain becomes a tool that you can use to shape your future. You are no longer limited by what you were taught in school or by the expectations of others. Instead, you become the architect of your own success, building a life that reflects your unique strengths, interests, and aspirations. In essence, self-education is more than just acquiring knowledge. It is about unlocking your potential. It equips you with the tools to not only survive but thrive, to not only adapt but innovate, and to not only dream but achieve. It is a journey that transforms not only what you know, but who you are. What you don't know can harm you in ways you might not even realize. Ignorance is not a passive state. It is an active force that undermines your potential, limits your opportunities, and often leads to destruction in areas of your life that could otherwise flourish. The lack of knowledge doesn't merely prevent you from succeeding, it actively works against you, creating gaps in your understanding that result in poor decisions, missed opportunities, and unnecessary struggles. Every decision you make is influenced by the knowledge you possess. When your knowledge is incomplete, your decisions are compromised. This principle applies to every area of life. For example, a lack of understanding about financial management can lead to debt, poor investments, or missed chances to build wealth. Similarly, ignorance about health can result in avoidable illnesses or the inability to recognize symptoms before they become serious. In relationships, not knowing how to communicate effectively or resolve conflicts can destroy connections that would otherwise thrive. These examples illustrate that ignorance is not neutral. It actively erodes the foundation of your success and well-being. Ignorance also leaves you vulnerable to manipulation and exploitation. When you don't know your rights, you can be taken advantage of. When you don't understand a situation fully, others who do may use your lack of knowledge to their advantage. This happens in business, personal relationships, and even within broader societal systems. People who are uninformed often find themselves in positions where they are at the mercy of those who have the information they lack. Knowledge, therefore, is not just empowering, it is protective. It shields you from the harm that ignorance invites. Furthermore, ignorance can cause you to sabotage your own success without realizing it. Many people fail not because they lack talent or potential, but because they lack the knowledge needed to channel those qualities effectively. The issue isn't their ability, it's their lack of knowledge. Without the right information, even the most capable individuals can find themselves stuck, frustrated, or defeated. Ignorance also breeds complacency. When you don't know what's possible, you don't strive for more. When you're unaware of your potential, you settle for less. This limited vision stifles growth and keeps you from exploring opportunities that could change your life. You cannot aspire to something you don't know exists. In this way, ignorance not only destroys, but also prevents the creation of a better future. Ignorance not only destroys, but also prevents the creation of a better future. The most dangerous aspect of ignorance is that it often goes unnoticed until the damage is done. You may not realize what you didn't know until it's too late to change the outcome. This is why a proactive approach to learning and seeking knowledge is essential. Knowledge is not just power. It is a lifeline that keeps you from being destroyed by what you don't know. While knowledge is essential, it is not enough on its own to guarantee success or fulfillment. Knowledge is the accumulation of information, facts, and skills. But wisdom is the ability to apply that knowledge effectively in real-life situations. Wisdom transforms information into action and decisions that lead to growth, progress, and positive outcomes. It bridges the gap between knowing and doing, providing clarity and discernment in the face of complex challenges. Without wisdom, knowledge can be misused, misunderstood, or left unused, rendering it ineffective in achieving meaningful results. Wisdom goes beyond merely knowing what to do. It involves understanding why, when, and how to do it. This deeper insight allows you to make decisions that are not only practical, but also aligned with your values, goals, and long-term well-being. Knowledge might teach you the technical aspects of building a house, but wisdom guides you in choosing the right location, materials, and timing. It helps you consider factors that knowledge alone might overlook, such as future growth, environmental impact, or the needs of those who will live there. In this way, wisdom adds depth and perspective to knowledge, making it more impactful. End of chapter 3. One of the key distinctions between knowledge and wisdom is that wisdom requires reflection and experience. Knowledge can be acquired quickly through reading, studying, or listening, but wisdom is cultivated over time through practice, observation, and learning from both successes and failures. It is often born out of moments of adversity when you are forced to confront difficult situations and make tough choices. These experiences teach you not only what works, but also why certain approaches succeed while others fail. Wisdom, therefore, is not just about having the right answers, but about asking the right questions and learning from the journey. Finally, back to you. Wisdom also brings balance and restraint. While knowledge can lead to overconfidence or impulsive actions, wisdom encourages thoughtful consideration and measured responses. It helps you avoid acting on incomplete information or making decisions driven by emotion rather than reason. For instance, a person with knowledge of investment strategies might be tempted to take high risks for quick returns, but a wise investor understands the importance of patience, diversification, and long-term planning. Wisdom tempers ambition with prudence, ensuring that actions are both bold and calculated. In addition, wisdom is inherently relational. It recognizes that success and fulfillment are not achieved in isolation, but through meaningful connections with others. While knowledge can make you proficient in your field, wisdom teaches you how to collaborate, empathize, and communicate effectively. It helps you navigate conflicts, build trust, and inspire those around you. This relational aspect of wisdom is crucial for leadership, as it enables you to guide others with integrity and compassion. Often we forget this. Nobody really cares about what we learned yesterday. Ultimately, wisdom turns knowledge into a force for good. It ensures that the information you acquire serves a greater purpose, contributing to both personal growth and the betterment of others. It empowers you to navigate life's complexities with clarity, grace, and confidence, making it a quality far more valuable than knowledge alone. In summary, the path to success and fulfillment is paved by the pursuit of knowledge and the application of wisdom. Ignorance, though often underestimated, is a silent force that undermines potential, fosters fear, and blocks progress. Knowledge serves as the foundation of empowerment, equipping us to navigate life's challenges, seize opportunities, and achieve our goals. Yet, it is wisdom that breathes life into knowledge, guiding us to make thoughtful decisions, act with purpose, and align our actions with deeper meaning. The call to seek wisdom over mere knowledge is a call to transformation. It challenges us to rise above complacency, confront the limits of our understanding, and take ownership of our growth. By embracing self-education, applying discernment, and striving for continual learning, we break free from the chains of ignorance and fear. Let us dedicate ourselves to this pursuit, not only for personal success, but to inspire and uplift those around us. In doing so, we will unlock the boundless potential within us, creating lives of impact, significance, and enduring legacy.